Hello there guys, it's me Unstable Voltage. Welcome to episode 13 of Civilization 5 as Korea. We're not doing too bad, still at war with the Incans. They've only got one city left and we're not too far away from taking it. He wants peace, but he's not going to get it. He is actually firing at my... melee unit there, which I kind of need to try and take the city. So he's being a little bit clever. I think what we're going to do here is we will pillage and heal up as soon as the game allows me to do so. World's busiest people. Where are we on there? Oh, we're not great on production, are we? So let's go ahead and move this worker forwards. There's every chance that he will actually bring this composite bowman out to try and capture him. The AI loves to do that. You're going to pillage and then you're going to fortify. And everybody else is just going to fire at the city. In fact, we might even... Well, I don't know if we can take it on this turn because we don't actually have a melee unit that is close enough to actually get in there. Let's go ahead and move the Hwacha up there, and then we can start to move this guy into a bit of a better position. You're just going to stay there because there's not an awful lot you can do. You are just going to stay there, and hopefully it'll bait that archer out. You can heal up. So we should end this war with a couple of promotions. We'll complete the circus on the next turn. Right, are you going to come out? No, you didn't, which was a little bit annoying. I kind of expected that you would come out to grab the worker. The AI loves to do that. The problem we are going to have here is we're now going to be a direct neighbour with France, and given the fact that in this game Napoleon is normally batshit crazy, that might make things a little bit difficult. But we'll see what we can do. You guys are going to move forwards on top of that worker, and you are going to pillage again. It does mean we'll have a few things to fix, but hopefully we will be able to take the city on the next turn. We're already getting its health down really low. It does mean we have 2 melee units adjacent to the city. I'm now at a moves with this unit because we've just gone into a forest. But we can fire one more shot. Its health is down to 0. He's not going to be able to kill this long swordsman and this long swordsman. We are going to be able to grab that on the next turn. Cargo ship here has finished. What do we want over here in Daegao? 27 turns till it grows, which is a little bit slow. Do we have anything here worthy of a granary? Do we have bananas, wheat, or deer? Doesn't look like we do. We could grab ourselves a lighthouse. I don't think we have one. That'll give us a little bit of extra food from the sea tile, which will be quite nice. Your working production there. Do we need that extra production, or do we want to go for growth? We could go for 2 food and 2 production, which is better than just 3 production on its own. At least you'll grow a little bit quicker, so let's do that. What else have we got here? Busan, you finished the circus, which is fantastic. Could go ahead and try and get something like the Taj Mahal, but I wouldn't build it here. It'll take far too long to do that. I think we are actually going to go and build the forge here, because now that we have France as a more direct neighbour, I fear for our safety a little bit. You guys can go here and finish off the road. That'll improve things a little bit. And you can skip a turn. Okay. We've still got unit... Oh, the cargo ship, of course. Fine. Well, Zurich's your only real option. Although we could have sent you somewhere else, which is probably what I should have done. But it doesn't matter too much for now. Worker, you could actually repair... That's weird. You could repair this improvement, even though it's not my improvement. I'm going to get you to do it, because it will be my improvement shortly anyway. That seems like a bit of an exploit. You could potentially keep a worker on one tile and just keep repairing it and pillaging it and repairing it and pillaging it. Didn't actually manage to kill that long swordsman, which is fantastic. So that should be the end of the Incans on this turn. And I still don't know what victory type I am going for. I mean, I think on the high difficulty levels, it makes sense to try and do as much damage to people's... to try and take as many capital cities as possible. And the reason for that being that it does really cripple the AI, which makes a huge difference. Just before we go ahead and grab Cusco, because I know that we can, we are going to be unhappy. Can we grab a happiness building anywhere else, even if we have to pay for it? Just have a look through our cities and see what we can get. We could get a Colosseum over here. Let's go ahead and just buy one, because it just makes life easier. pretty much all the happiness buildings we can get right now. It'll put us, I think, we'll be at -1 happiness. Although there might be some happiness wonders in there, actually. No. Oh well, we'll grab it anyway. We'll puppet it for now. Yep, see you later. We'll puppet it for now. We may well take it later. -2 on happiness, so it wasn't as bad as I thought. What have we got in here? We've got the pyramids, terracotta army, the mausoleum of Halikar Nassus. We have managed to save the market and the workshop. It also has a circus, a forge, a library, and a shrine, so that's not too bad at all. I will get my worker to go around and start repairing stuff. We finished the opera house over here, which is really nice. This is at Zhengzhou. Let's go for the Circus Maximus, actually. Let's go and get that built, and that'll give us some more happiness. That will help things out. You're going to construct a road. Morocco has spare furs. I have spare cotton. Oh, no. Said they have spare furs, or is that just I need furs? I bet you won't be willing to do that. Oh, you will. Maybe he was getting furs from somewhere else, from a city-state or something like that. That sorted out the happiness problem for a little while, anyway. You can sit in Cusco. It's well, you've got. Yeah, you should be able to get in there. Oh, because there's a worker in there. Okay. Oh, we actually captured a second worker. There was one in the city. That's great. You are going to. I'd love you to stay up here, actually. Simply for the fact that with France being our next door neighbour, I'm a little bit worried about that. You finished the road. What would be good to go and get connected up here? Most of the good things that can be improved have been improved. We haven't improved the stone here. 1, 2, 3, or have we? Nope, let's go and get a quarry over there. Huacha, you have finished your job, and a fine job you did. You are just going to go on to alert mode, I think. We'll upgrade you to a cannon at some point. Do we want to upgrade you to a musketman? Well, we can afford it. We might as well, and we'll heal you up. Well, that's the Incans dealt with. I don't like wiping civs out of the game. It always feels a little bit lonely when there's only a few civilizations left. You want cotton. Do I have spare cotton? Yeah, I do have spare cotton. If you give me 7 gold per turn, you can have them. Then you're not having it. You would like my cotton. Would you give me 7 gold per turn for my cotton? Then you're not having it. I suppose we'll get one from Mongolia or Persia coming now, because it looks like both of those need it. Oh, no. Okay, let's ask them ourselves then. Genghis Khan's friendly. If I was to offer you cotton for 7 gold per turn, would you say yes? Really? No. Wow. Maybe it's because I've got a bit of warmonger points going on. They built one. You built wonders that they coveted. They clearly see the potential threat possessed by your warmongering. Yeah, so it's going to be very, very, very difficult to get any good deals with anybody. 6. Let's try Genghis again. See, Genghis doesn't usually mind warmongers. Yeah, he doesn't care about warmongers. Let's go ahead and see if we can just get 6. 6 is better than nothing. Because they'll normally offer like 5 and open borders. Open borders is normally worth 1. Promoter unit. You are going to have shop 2. You also need upgrading to a musketman as well. You're just going to go on to alert. You will move into the... Can you not move into the city? Yes, you can. The worker moves out. That's fine. So you're just going to sleep there. And we'll just keep all these guys around until they need upgrading. I mean, realistically, let's move you guys back as well. Realistically, I think the only direction we're going to be attacked from, unless somebody comes by sea, is through this patch of land here, which means potentially France. France have got the problem, of course, if they attack me, they've got a lot of hills here they've got to get round, and they've got a river to cross as well. So we might be able to do something about that. We'll get a bit more production in a few more turns once we get chemistry. What have we got here? We've got a worker. Well, I suppose we'll just get these workers repairing as much stuff up as possible. Not sure if we can finish building that terrace farm, but let's go ahead and Is that one pillaged as well? I can't even remember which of these tiles I pillaged and which ones I didn't. You guys heal up. Musket Man, you can also heal up. On to the next turn. So there's probably not going to be a huge amount of stuff we can do for the next few turns. Should probably consider who we need to go to war with next. You're going to keep asking me for open borders continually, aren't you? Be very, very difficult to get Paris, of course, because they've got the Great Wall. Although Paris is in a very open area. There's a lot of open ground. Of course, we would probably have to take out... because this is a narrow strip of land. So we would probably have to go through Orleans, through Lyon, and then into Paris. So it might be a little bit tricky. Askia has completed the Forbidden Palace. So that's nice to know. That'd be a nice bit of happiness if we could grab that. Where is your capital? Gao. It's inland, unfortunately, which might make it a little bit difficult. Not too sure. I think this is a little island, actually. It looks like it's its own little island that he shares with Marrakesh, with Morocco. I wonder if we can get Morocco to declare war on him. Would you be willing to declare war on Askia? No, he wouldn't. The question is, would Askia be willing to declare war on Morocco? Declare war on Morocco. No, he wouldn't do it either. Those two look pretty tight right now. You're going to repair that. You've built the mine. That was nice and speedy. Guess you could go ahead and get a farm there. Probably get that stone upgraded as well. We do have a plantation there. That's fine. You guys just sit around, heal up. Don't think we have that upgraded, but there's no real point getting that upgraded. It's out of range of our cities, so don't need to worry about that. Oh, still got a unit that needs orders. So you guys, you're going to build a quarry. Try and keep the little bits of jungle that we've got for the science. You still want to go to war with Genghis Khan? I'm going to say no. He's about the only person that's actually friendly with me at the moment. Oh, Francis as well. You need to try and get some declarations of friendship and get some research agreements. Darius has completed the Leaning Tower of Pisa. How far away are we from getting the Porcelain Tower? 8 turns. Has anybody else gone for rationalism? We've got another spy as well. No, nobody else has gone for rationalism yet, so we should be okay. What did I want to do there? New spy. Where are we going to send you? Oh no, it was our original spy that was in Cusco, of course, which has now gone. So who's the tech leader? Let's have a look at the demographics. Tech leader is currently me. Wow, I'm doing well here. Although I am Korea, it's hardly unexpected. Wonder who is second. Who don't we mind upsetting? Who hates us the most? Probably Persia. And Persia are the other side of France. They hate warmongers, and I can see them being problematic. I am going to go and spy on Persia. So let's move you and put you in Persepolis. And you're going to go in as a spy. Finish the road there. Really need to get rid of these marshes and build something more useful. Let's move to these and just put in some farms. Let's get rid of the marshland. You guys just alert up. Musketmen, you can go on to alert as well. So then, guys, how many turns do you think it's going to be before Napoleon just randomly stops being friendly and declares war on me? I wouldn't say many, because, like I said, he is pretty batshit crazy. I wonder if we can actually finish building that. I bet we can't, because it's not finished. France have got one that's finished. Yeah, improvement terrace farm. This doesn't actually say it's an improvement, because they started building it, but they didn't finish it. I know I can't actually build them myself, but I do wonder if I move on to it, if it'll allow me to finish building it. I bet it won't, because you can repair them, because the repair option is always just the hammer, the repair option. But to actually be able to finish building a non-completed improvement, you actually have to be able to build that improvement. At least I'm pretty sure that's how it works. Got some more cotton up there we could go and grab. It's too far away to work, but we get the cotton from the plantation. We've also got one over here that needs repairing as well. There's chemistry. There's a great artist. That's all good stuff. Persia stole acoustics. Yep, so we're definitely going to be stealing from them. Let's go ahead and create a great work. Why not? Might as well do it. Start getting some more of that lovely, lovely culture. Keep forgetting now that with this interface, it's in a different place. So we've got one work for music and we've got one work for writing. We are going to have to build some more places. We've got the Sistine Chapel, of course. What do we need for the bonus? Art from the same era and civilization. That might be a little bit tricky, but we'll do what we can. Choose research. We could go into fertilizer, I suppose, and that'll give us a little bit more food. Or we could just go straight into scientific theory. I think we should do that. Scientific theory, then possibly into fertilizer. Let's go for that one. Let's just check this. I very much doubt we can finish it off. Obviously, it's a hill, so we've used all of our movement on this turn. There's a caravan. You were going to Zhengzhou. Don't think you need to do that anymore. Let's trade with France, because it might just make them a little bit happier. Can we get a declaration of friendship with France? Yeah, he's still not willing to do it, which is really, really crappy. Who's the worst in tech? Yeah, Mongolia. Mongolia is always pretty much bottom in everything, so I don't really want to bother too much with research agreements with him. You can just stay there. On to the next turn. Cusco is actually quite a good city. I'm pleased we've got it. It's got a couple of sources of cotton. It's actually got 3 sources of cotton. 4 sources of cotton, wow. So it's got 4 sources of cotton. It's got marble and stone, although we can't work it. It's got a customs house. There's more cotton down here as well. 1, 2, did I count that one? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 sources of cotton in this city. 6 iron. It's a shame we can't. I bet we can't build that. No, we can't. That's a shame. Oh well, we'll just have to change it into a mine instead. Oh, city just grew there, and I didn't see which city it was. People will be raging in the comments because I missed it. You want to give me money for marble. I'm going to assume that means I've got spare marble. It must have been one of the ones that I just finished repairing. Will you give me 7 gold per turn? You want it, but you won't give me what it's worth, will you? They don't like me because of my warmongering. I mean, I suppose what we could do is we could attack France, because we'll probably end up going to war with France at some point. If we take out Tiwanaku, which will, you know, we don't really necessarily want to keep that, we could always liberate it. It would bring the Incas back into the game, and they'd like me a little bit for that. And it would also remove some of our warmongering as well. So maybe we will do that. Choose production down here in Daegu. It's not you that grew, at least I don't think it was. Tile-wise, are you working all of the ones you should be? Yeah, probably. You finished the lighthouse. That'll give you a little bit more in terms of food. Let's go ahead and get the granary anyway. It'll still give us +2 food. It's worth having. How are we doing again on the porcelain tower? Where are we? We're down here somewhere, aren't we? 4 turns left on the porcelain tower. After that, we may actually go for Oxford because... Well, actually, if we can get printing press and economics, we could actually use Oxford to unlock scientific theory or fertilizer. I mean, it doesn't matter. We could go straight into that. We'll see how long it takes to build. You guys go over here and we'll repair that cotton. It's not like we're getting a lot of money from it, but, you know, having a few cheap trades is better than having none at all. Need to see if I can get those spices from Darius, actually. He's probably not going to give me a fair trade, but my happiness is currently down to 0. We are still building that Circus Maximus somewhere, aren't we? Copper from Morocco ended as well. 14 turns for Circus Maximus. Okay, Morocco. Let us trade. I want your copper, you want my coca. Seems like a good deal. Yeah, you're not willing to do it, are you? Didn't think so. So how about if I give you an extra 1 gold per turn? 2? Really? Okay, that's a little bit crappy, but I do need the happiness. And I don't have anything that you want, but I really want your spices. So you want, yeah, you could go and jump, boy. 7 gold per turn? It's going to be 9, isn't it? Wow, you only give me 10 gold per turn? Wow, really? 13 gold per turn. That's way more than I should have paid. It's almost double, but I wanted to stay in positive happiness. I mean, I could always just go and declare war on him and take it for myself. It might not be a bad idea. Let's go and put some religious pressure onto Bratislava, although it won't be that great because we'll actually get some back. Not that it'll make a huge deal of difference because this is our holy city, so that's fine. 3 turns away from the porcelain tower. So it won't be long before we have it. Fingers crossed that we do still manage to get it, although without being able to get any research agreements set up, it's not going to be all that useful at all. Massive warmonger penalty because we did actually go and take the Incans out. But we will see what happens. I wonder if we can actually convince France to go to war with Persia. Because he is friendly. Would you be willing to declare war on Darius? Of course you would, your friends. 7 gold per turn? 8. I could just wait until we've got the cotton. We'll wait until we've got the cotton, and then we'll try that again. Production, we have finished the forge. What do we want to go ahead and build over here? Taj Mahal, you can guarantee somebody's already going to be building that. It'd be lovely to get, but we've got no chance of getting it here. Let's go ahead and get another amphitheatre. So we get some more great works of writing. Got another cargo ship here. You were going to Kaisel. We'd get slightly more gold if we went to Colombo. Only 1 per turn, but every little bit of gold helps. You've all, if you've played this game, probably had many games where you've just been like 1 gold short from buying the tile that you needed. So if we can get this cotton repaired quickly, then we can go ahead and see if France still wants it. We know the Leaning Tower of Pisa's already gone. With Printing Press, we'll have zoos unlocked, which means we'll be able to get a little bit more happiness, and then we won't have to overpay for our luxuries then, just to keep in positive happiness. We'll just start getting a few zoos everywhere. Got plenty of places that have horses nearby, so we should be fine. That's circus for horses, not zoos. But yeah, so we'll be fine with zoos. I was thinking you needed horses to build a zoo. You don't, you just need horses to build a circus. Yeah, I guess we need to get Cusco connected up. That is going to be a long road. Which is probably going to be quite expensive. I guess going up here probably makes the most sense. So, yeah, that's the job for you guys then. On to the next turn. And actually, just looking at the time, we've gone over the 20-minute mark. So we'll wait until I've done all my moves on this turn. And then that will be the end of this video. Darius has built Himeji Castle. Well, we knew he was building that anyway because we've got a spy there. So that is not news to us. And we've got the Porcelain Tower. Fantastic. We've got Printing Press. Daegu has grown in terms of population. You're working that, which is a very heavy production tile, which is not bad, but for 1 less production, we could be working an extra 2 food. So I think we're going to go for that for the time being. And now let us go and work on Oxford University. It's only going to be 8 turns. 11 turns to finish economics. Unless we could delay it. Let's go economics into fertilizer. And let us delay it by 3 turns. What can I build in 3 turns or less? We don't have any sea resources. Building a harbour seems a little bit pointless. Let's go ahead and build a zoo, actually. We can do it this way. It'll be absolutely fine. We'll build a zoo there. You guys have finished that. We could probably move over here and do some trading posts and stuff. It wouldn't be a terrible idea. But let's go and get a mine so we've got some extra production going. We have a great scientist. Not too sure where you came from. Now, we're at turn 310. Is it worth using him for an academy? What would we get out of him in terms of science? Not a lot. We could save him. I think another academy will still be worth it at this point. If it was much later in the game, I'd say definitely not. But given the amount of science that we get as career, it is probably worth having an academy. I think it's right on the borderline of whether or not it's worth it. We'll drop it down here because it'll get rid of the marsh, and it'll be a food tile as well, so we'll still get some food from it. And I've gone ahead and clicked next turn again when I didn't mean to. So what I'm going to do, we'll just wait until the AI finishes processing in case you guys miss anything if it happens on the AI's turn. But I think we will be okay with that. Now, there we go. We've got a great writer. But we'll deal with that on the next video. So thanks a lot for watching, guys. I hope you were still enjoying Civilization 5 as Korea. And I will see you next time. Until then, goodbye for now.